What is hiding in the dark corners of seemingly normal cities and towns? Today, we're breaking down the most intensely haunted locations reported this week. Before we cross the threshold, make sure to smash that subscribe button and drop a like. Your support is exactly what helps us push these local nightmares out to a wider audience. Are you ready? Let's uncover the hometown hauntings. You are now entering the territory of Mabel Hathaway. In 1881, 20-year-old Mabel died mysteriously at the massive Hathaway house, later known as the Firs. The legend says she fell down the grand staircase, breaking her neck. The house was demolished in 2005, but some spirits have nowhere else to go but home. This cemetery is where she waits. Hello, you. You've been invited for a night visit at the Oakwood Cemetery in New Baltimore, Michigan. But before you enter, there are important rules that you need to follow. If you break them, the consequences are eternal. Rule number 1. If you see a sudden, single point of cold light moving through the trees near the edge of the woods, do not look away. Keep your gaze locked on it until it vanishes. It's the phantom light from the Hathaway house basement ruins, and if it sees that you are not watching it, it will start watching you. Rule number 2. If you suddenly feel the unmistakable sensation of icy fingers stroking your hair, you must freeze completely. Do not move, do not breathe. This means Mabel has mistaken you for her lost love, and she is checking to see if you are real. If you flinch, she will realize you are an imposter. Rule number 3. When you reach the largest oak tree near the center of the path, you must turn around 3 times clockwise and whisper, "I am here, Mabel." If you don't, the heavy feeling of being watched will never leave you. It will follow you out of the gate. It will follow you home. Comment your city below, and we will find the most terrifying local hauntings in your area next. Hidden beneath the weeping Spanish moss in South Carolina lies the All Saints Waccamaw Cemetery. It's the resting place of Alice Flagg, a girl who died of a broken heart after her controlling brother ripped her hidden engagement ring from her neck and threw it into the marsh. Now, her spirit wanders, desperately searching for it. Hello, you've been invited for a night visit at the All Saints Waccamaw Cemetery, Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. Before you enter, there's an important rules that you need to follow. Rule number 1. When you approach Alice's grave, you must walk backward around her plain stone marker 3 times. If you walk forward, her spirit may mistake you for her cruel brother, and she will follow you home. Rule number 2. You must leave a small token, a ring or a coin, on her ledger stone. If you dare to take one of the offerings left by others, you will wake up at 3 a.m., choking on foul, tasting marsh water. Rule number 3. If you see a young girl in a white dress, clutching her chest near the oak trees, avert your eyes and remain completely silent. Her grief is a sickness, and hearing her cry will drag you into her despair. Comment your city below, and we'll find hauntings in your area next. Deep in the woods of Irvine, Kentucky sits the Devil's House. Once tied to the dark history of the Wade brothers, locals say the soil itself is cursed, crawling with shadow figures and reeking of decay. You've been invited for a night visit at the most haunted house in Estill County. But before you enter, there are important rules you need to follow. Rule number 1. If you step onto the porch and suddenly smell rotting meat and sulfur, hold your breath and slowly walk backward. They are standing right in front of you. Rule number 2. Keep your eyes on the floor in the living room. Do not look at the strange carvings on the walls and never read them out loud, or the shadow figures will detach from the corners. Rule number 3. If you hear a sudden gunshot echoing from the empty property outside, drop to the floor immediately. You have 3 seconds before the phantom bullet finds its target. Could you survive the night here? Comment your city below, and we'll find hauntings in your area next. The MKT depot stands as a rusted relic of Katy, Texas. Once a bustling stop for early 20th century travelers, it's now home to passengers who never finished their journey. Hello. You've been invited for a night visit to the most haunted train in Katy. But before you step inside the yellow caboose, there are 3 important rules you need to follow. Rule number 1. If you see a woman in a tall antique hat waiting on the platform, do not make eye contact. She is still waiting for a train that derailed a century ago. Rule number 2. You may notice floating orbs of light hovering near the windows. Do not try to photograph them, or they will attach themselves to your camera and follow you home. Rule number 3. If a man in a dusty brown suit approaches you and asks for your ticket, run. He is not the conductor, and the place he wants to take you has no return trip. Comment your city below, and we'll find hauntings in your area next. Did you know that there's an abandoned site called the Poplar Cottages that is haunted in Geneva, Ohio? Decades ago, this was a lively summer retreat on the shores of Lake Erie, but it was left to rot. Locals say the restless spirits of those taken by the lake's harsh undertow still wander the decaying cabins, searching for a way home. Hello. You've been invited for a night visit at the abandoned Poplar Cottages in Geneva, Ohio. But before you take a ride out there are important rules that you need to follow to survive the night. Rule number 1. If you hear wet, heavy footsteps splashing coming from inside cottage number 4, do not look through the windows. The drowned woman is just trying to lure you in. Rule number 2. If the old, rusted swings outside start moving on their own in the dead air, turn your back immediately. They are playing, and they absolutely hate an audience. Rule number 3. When you get back in your car to leave, never answer a knock on the window. It means they've chosen you to take their place in the lake. Comment your city below, and we will find hauntings in your area next. Did you know there's a lighthouse in Busselton, Australia, where the night shift never clocks out? Built in 1904, the isolated Cape Naturaliste lighthouse guides ships to safety, but traps restless spirits inside its stone walls. Hello. You've been invited for a night visit at the most haunted lighthouse in Busselton, Australia. Before we begin, there are important rules that you need to follow to survive until dawn. Rule number 1. While climbing the spiral stairs, you will feel a heavy, crushing weight on your chest. Keep moving and do not look back. It's just the former keeper, John Redden, aggressively inspecting your patrol. Rule number 2. If you reach the lantern room and hear a woman weeping on the outside balcony, keep your eyes on the floor. Bloody Mary hates an audience, and the glass won't stop her. Rule number 3. As the wind howls, you might hear the cheerful whistling of a spirit known as Happy Harry. Never, ever whistle back, or he will take you as his permanent companion. Comment your city below, and we'll find hauntings in your area next. Still here? Good. Since you survived all the way to the end of the video, do yourself a favor and turn on those notifications right now. We are constantly digging up new local nightmares every single week, and you won't want to miss what we find next. In fact, the next city we investigate could be yours. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next hometown haunting. Subscribe and stay safe.